I mean, it's a bang. What are you gonna do?
It's a bang. Yeah. Hello, and welcome back to Class Trip. I, of course, am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck, and I am joined today by these students and or administrators. I'm not sure what we give Norbog for an official title. Something students, graduates in Norbog is what we have here. Students, graduates in Norbog. That's what I'm going with, which I will now introduce in no particular order, starting with she's a crocodile snack. Bianca is here today. Bane of defenseless undead everywhere. We have Gnick. And Mama Bear is back again. We've got, of course, Lairah returning with us today. And then, of course, we have dear sweet Angelo returning once again to sing his heart song. And last but not least, wishing everybody would just relax and chill while they're at their dad's friend's place, we have Norbog joining us today. When last we left our heroes, they had been asked by the Avalon Knights Academy to investigate an unusual organization, one whose insignia is a symbol of a curved serpent with one head of a dragon and the other head of a snake, that has been operating unusual activities throughout the Sword Coast, ranging from kidnapping to dealing in unusual alchemical substances. They had some encounters in Waterdeep while they were following up on a lead with a herbalist, and were eventually led to following some caravans that moved north between Waterdeep and the Mire of Dead Men. In the Mire of Dead Men, once they were there to explore, they found unusual roots permeating the swamp. And these roots seem to be ensnaring living and undead creatures, and wrapping around them, crushing them to death, or simply digesting them in a way. But just when they were starting to uncover a bit about this mystery, they arrived outside of Castle Neatar. I never know if I'm pronouncing that right. And found that they were not alone. Besides the crocodile, they found that there were also a number of hobgoblins that were hiding in the shadows. And those hobgoblins escorted them to meet with their leader and hobgoblin warlord, who, as it turns out, is a friend of Norbog's dad from the old days, back when Ogbog the Manslayer was a warband leader for other goblinoids. He has since kind of gotten his own warband and operates out of this castle doing work for a mysterious man, garishly dressed, who we saw via holographic or illusory projection, named Azko. Now, it was a tense moment when we were meeting with this hobgoblin warlord, but eventually it was agreed that due to the relationship he has with Norbog's father, he would agree to allow the group to stay with him in his castle for some time, allow them to rest up, but had requested that they leave the swamp as soon as possible. And no sooner had they arrived in their accommodations, they heard mysterious thumping and found that this great tree, this enormous tree with these erupting, snaking roots throughout the swamp that has taken its home up in the center of this castle, is producing this strange fruit. And this fruit seems to take the form of a screaming face, with this odd black goo streaming from its eyes and mouth. And we now join our party, holding said fruit, in their accommodations in Castle Neatar. And Lairah arrived like that.
Hey, the horses definitely did not need somebody to look after them, but Anyone want to explain the crocodile out front?
I first would like to explain you would be so proud of me living up to my druid nature. You see, we passed a swamp full of the undead that were still moving. And as the Lord Sylvanus commanded me, I smitten, I thrashed them left and right with a mighty blow of my staff.
And they deserve that, right?
No, Lairah, they didn't. They didn't do anything wrong. He was just attacking, and I tried to stop him. But look at my cool new puppet. Yeah.
Oh dear God! Where did it come from? I feel like I missed. Puppets don't come from trees. That is definitely something unnatural. Really,
Don't say
really
that.
freaky. It's really freaky. What am I supposed to do?
Hey, you can be freaked, but don't say the words unnatural, because my poor friend.
It is an acquired taste that I do not personally have. But as long as it doesn't hurt us, I guess it can come along. Norbog, do you have anything to say?
I did. Angelo,
Yeah?
should you be touching that?
Well, I'm not. I'm careful not to touch the black goo.
Yeah, that's good. We've already, had some experiences with the black goo. Remember? Angelo?
Oh, should I put it down?
I mean, yeah. I presume this is where they're getting the black goo from.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to put my foot down. No black goo around Angelo. Period. Please. Put it in a sack.
I don't want it to roll around and get all my stuff gross, but I'll put it here on this ledge, and it can just look at us with its crying black eyes.
I am going to turn. Lyra's going to turn and make sure that her back is always facing the creepy thing.
Very well. So, I recall Bianca was casting a ritual. when we
Yes,
ended.
I was. I was ritually casting detect magic. Going through that. That was a whole thing.
Yes.
I had opinions
That's fair.
that I couldn't voice because I'm like, fucking hold on. Give me like 10 minutes, man.
I mean, I'm casting, and then I got a lot to say.
Yeah.
So, we'll say that you've finished your casting between episodes. Conveniently.
Oh, conveniently. 10 minutes have gone by.
Through the magic of editing. You've completed your casting of Detect Magic.
Okay.
So what is the radius on that again?
It is within 30 feet. But it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, a sheet
Okay.
of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. And it lasts for 10 minutes as long as I concentrate on it.
There's something very magical about this fruit.
Okay. What
And
is there any
also-
magical school from it, or is it just a magical fruit?
Technically necromancy.
Love that. Okay. Good.
Yeah, it would be a necromancy school. Also, there's this kind of it feels like enchantment magic, but it hangs over the area where this tree, because this tree is enormous. You can see on the map that you guys are on right now where the kind of branches of the tree are overrocking above you. It's almost encompassing the entire courtyard of this place. There is a large stone tower in the center of the courtyard where tree is sprouted up through the center of, is almost completely consumed.
Okay. So, like,
And,
kind of almost enchantment magic is coming from that?
yeah, it hangs off of it almost like a pollen haze.
Okay. And that's, like, from, like, the tree itself?
Yeah,
Okay.
you get the feeling that it's coming from the tree itself. There have been one of those really pollen-y trees with all the fluff.
Yeah, it's flying around in the air. Yeah,
it's just like constant. Yeah, it's like that, but like enchantment magic.
The hell for anyone who has allergies.
Yeah. The veil.
Okay. So I finished
Norbog
casting then.
detects this with her magical awareness as well. Thank you, Factor.
Magical awareness is the same with detect magic. Bianca wouldn't know, so.
Yeah, I mean, magical awareness does go double the distance, though. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh damn! They're having a magic off.
Bianca will obviously win that. Norbog has like this much magic.
Yeah, but yours goes twice as far, so.
Not about the size of your magic, it's how you use it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Is there also underneath the door that we came in? Is there a gap at all, or is it like flush with the floor?
It's not flush with the floor. There is a gap. The door itself is not in incredible shape. This whole place has seen better days.
Okay, but you can't like see through the door, or like can you?
There are some large cracks in places. If you like stood on your toes and cocked your head, you'd be able to see through it. But it's not. It's providing you with some level of privacy if somebody's not discerning looking at you.
Okay. Well, I am of the opinion. I'm gonna gather everyone closer together so we can be quiet.
Huddle up. Huddle up.
I am of the opinion that they are obviously hiding something, and we should look into it.
What do you think they're hiding? What more information do you need? We know where the black goo is coming from now.
We know
that was your mission.
No, that wasn't the mission. The mission was gather as much intelligence as possible about these people and their dealings and where these things are coming from, and if we find even a sheet of paper that tells us what their name is or where they come from, it's worth it.
I definitely agree.
I have a plan.
Ooh, let's hear your plan.
Team player, I love it. Good job.
Get ready for the plus. There you go.
So I have a couple of ideas. First, Lairah, what is the smallest thing that you can turn into?
The smallest one would be either a cat or a rat, but honestly, I would prefer the cat just so I could get to you all quicker in case of emergency.
Can't turn into any sort of bugs or anything like that.
Yeah, it's like really hard to like get the exoskeleton going on. So
okay,
sorry.
No, that's fine. So I was thinking that basically someone could later on into the night, once everyone's sort of tired and sleeping, you know, kind of thing, would get up and say, "Oh, I need to go to the restroom," and peek out and tell the guards that. And when the door is opening, I can sneak out invisible, scoot on past, and go do things, and then come back, and we can sneak back in the room together. Was sort of
in that case, then I think a rat would be probably good to go, because I wouldn't need to run very quickly, hopefully.
Well, right, and so if you were a rat and I was invisible, we would need someone to be the person that's pretending to go to the bathroom, or really going to the bathroom, I suppose. I don't know if that works out conveniently.
We are the people.
I would not mind taking on the role of being the one to go.
Nice.
Great.
I mean, peeing is natural, after all.
Although, should you want all of us, I know you specifically asked Lairah, but I could potentially turn into a frog. Should you want 3 people? And that way, Angelo could be the one. Well, I'm a tiny little Sylvanus frog, little tree frog in the pocket, just waiting to sprout and jump out.
I was not aware that you could also transform. I just saw Lairah turn into a bear, so...
She tends to have the experience of having the bigger animals than myself. I have not actually done it. So this would be the first time ever. And for this particular mission, I'd be willing to wild shape it up.
Okay. The only other concern I have is that when the door opens, they will see that there is no one in here. So...
No, they're going to see that there's a bugbear in here because this is a stupid idea. You are spitting on the hospitality of the commander.
I didn't ask.
And you are putting my own mission in jeopardy. The best chance I have of saving the commander and every person in here is to win him back to my father's side and to the academy's side. And that would shut down this entire operation here. And you are
I don't really care about your mission because you don't really care about ours. You've made that perfectly clear that you're only here for yourself, which is
I have a hand.
You have the information you need, Bianca.
No, we don't.
You know where the goo is coming from. We have a sample of it. You know Asko is involved, who is beyond your skills. Because he's beyond mine.
Stop! This is the same mission! Stop it! Stop, you two!
She has made it perfectly clear that it's not the same mission.
It can be, though. Listen. Listen, Linda. Listen. Okay. So, first of all, great plan. I love it. It's very creative, and it could be fun. Second of all, if we can actually get the information we currently have about my friend here, cry, then we at least have a piece of information to bring back. If Norbog can complete her mission and actually have these people be on our side, they have a bunch of information we currently don't have. And they can then voluntarily give this information without there being a big fight.
I don't see a world in which these people just decide to say fuck you to Asko and go along with what your offer or whatever, Norbog, for your father or whatever that situation is. Because if this is someone who, as you have said, is beyond your capabilities, let alone ours, then why at all would he side with you? It would be something that would be a terrible idea to cross this person.
I feel that this conversation requires a bit more transparency. Norbog, you have brought us here under the pretense of not allowing us to know your plan. We ultimately followed you blindly into this ill-forsaken place. So should you have a sure-shot method of convincing them, please, now is the time to share with us.
I didn't know the commander would be here. I truly didn't. You guys were the best lead to possibly find clues to where he was. It's by chance that you picked this location and he's here. You could have gone off to Cormanthor and that would have led me away from him. Our missions do run parallel, though. Asko is a concern of the entire academy. You didn't need to know who I was looking for because you didn't know him.
What I think that they are all trying to say is that in these types of missions, especially one that some of us feel underprepared for, having information with whom we thought, who we still believe is an ally, holding back information is kind of...
What information do you think I held back, aside from an old friend's name, who you wouldn't know?
Well,
You didn't tell us that it was an old friend. You didn't tell us anything. You said you were
You-
looking for someone and that was all that mattered. On top
We
of
didn't
that,
know he
this
was evil.
location is about to be shut down. That's what Azko said. So the second that we leave here, we're leaving with the idea that, oh, this is where the production is, and it's getting shut down, and then we're not going to have a lead after that. That's the problem. That's why we don't have enough information.
I think that we could do both at the same time. We just would have to modify.
I think you are dangerously close to being on your own now.
We can lead a smaller stealth team for information only if we find it. And then we can try the diplomatic approach with you, Norbog.
It is much more difficult to do diplomacy after you've been caught being sneaky. If you fail, or are caught, or mess up, diplomacy is out the window. They will not trust us, and we'll lose them.
And so how do you plan to gain their trust should we not do this?
We do what they asked us to do. They specifically asked us to stay where they let us stay.
And then tomorrow morning we leave, and then we're gone, and that's it. And you didn't get what you want, we didn't get what we wanted, and we're shit out of luck.
We got
Sneak out then.
information about the black goo. We got information about who's here and who's connected to whom that we can bring back, and potentially an ally, but also potentially an enemy. It's a potential. If we do this plan, Norbog, what you said really freaked me out though. Like, is your loyalty more to this mission than it is to us? That's what that sounded like. It sounded like if we go through with any kind of plan that doesn't go with yours, that you're out and we're alone without you.
I don't know. Because honestly, you're undermining me, and what my father has asked, and what the Academy has asked me. You're deviating from what the commander asked you to do. It's not respectable.
I don't think that wouldn't be my intention. If we were to go through with something. Sorry.
What are you hoping to find specifically by sneaking out? And is it worth jeopardizing the lives of potential allies who offered you food and kindness and a bed and hospitality?
Wasn't the entire point of this mission to find out as much information as we possibly could about this entity who we don't even know the name of?
This is as much information as we can without getting hurt or in bigger trouble.
That's only if we get caught. Like, that's a big if. If things go poorly, then maybe, possibly, we get in trouble with the people here. We maybe get just thrown out in the middle of the night. And
or maybe you die, Bianca. Maybe you are killed in the process of getting this sneaking out. Do not accuse me of not caring about you, when caring about you is keeping you here.
You haven't cared about this entire fucking mission this entire time. Do not come here and act like you've been trying to guard and protect us this entire time, when at every step of the way, except for when we were getting attacked by lizard men, you haven't cared or tried or helped in any way.
So I should have let you get eaten by the crocodile then. I should have not helped you talk to the hobgoblins. I don't know what more you want from me, Bianca. What do you want, besides me blindly agreeing to let you do something dangerous and reckless? Tell me, ask me what you want. Just be plain.
I don't feel like you've earned us trusting you blindly.
And me letting you sneak out and agreeing to this plan would earn your trust?
I mean, so are you saying that if we didn't get your go ahead for this, that you'd turn us in, that you'd say that you'd tell them that we were doing this?
No, of course not. I just probably wouldn't actively help you do it.
It's fine. I didn't ask for your help.
Well, it seems like that's what you were trying to say. I never said I would turn you in. Don't.
That's not too bad of an idea. Should you be the force, the one that captures us, that puts us in our place, would that not be a way of earning the trust?
That's not bad, Ganik.
I don't get it.
You four run a little bit, get as much information as you can, but we set it up that I catch you instead of them. It's more dangerous and depends on much more going correct, but Ganik's right. It would give you a small chance of getting information on a limited time frame and allow me to do the diplomatic thing of turning you in and stopping you from getting out of line.
Oh, and then you get to say, those kids doing silly, sneaky kid stuff.
Maybe a bit more angrier than that. Maybe.
Oh, those kids. I'm just gonna punish them my own way later. Come on, kids.
I think that we could play people on opposite sides of an issue rather well. So I think that would go over strong.
I don't know. Do you trust me enough to do this, though, Bianca?
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm genuinely asking you right now if you actually do trust me. Because you were rather cutting just there, and I'm not sure you do trust me now.
I think that this is a clever idea. I think that it is potentially a backup plan. I think that the ideal situation here is that we sneak out as efficiently as possible and get back in with no one noticing.
I think that was a ton of answers to questions I did not ask you. Bianca, I asked you if you trust me.
Kind of. Trust is a very weird thing for me. Do I trust you to get a job done? Yes. Do I trust you with all of my worldly secrets? No.
What about the other three? Do you trust me then? Because it certainly sounds like none of you did.
Whoa! I stood up for you.
Okay, Angelo trusted me.
I also trust you, but I'm concerned that in this circumstance, it matters if all four of us trust. We can't move with just two people trusting. It won't work out. So I would like everyone to come to a consensus, a compromise of sorts. Otherwise, this could go completely haywire, which is the last thing that I want. And I'm sure that's the last thing that all of you want as well.
And I think it's the last thing that anybody would want too, the commander and the academy. We need to find a way that everyone but Asco comes out on top.
You guys hear commotion outside of your room.
Oh?
How loud
first
is
thing
it?
you hear is the two guards. Hey, nobody's supposed to be up here. The alchemist has asked for more supplies. Okay, but be careful up there. It's full of hornets.
Ugh. Don't go upstairs.
They cannot penetrate my skills. And you hear thumping as someone plods upstairs.
We do need that consensus before we move forward. And in order for there to be trust, everyone needs to be honest right now. I trust everybody here with my life.
I trust everyone as a person. But however, I do not trust that this plan will go well if there is mistrust between everybody else. That is what is giving me anxiety right now. So if we can figure this out, then I am way more for the plan. But that is up to you all.
I think the more people are involved in this, the more opportunity it has to go awry.
So
That's my concern.
you need somebody to stay behind then?
I think that I would propose, if Norbog would like to have some input in this, that we go with a version of Faye's plan, in which Faye and
Faye is.
Bianca is. I'm like reading the thing. I was like, yeah, that's definitely it. Version of Bianca, who's definitely not Faye's plan.
We're an alternate universe, just like us. Spliced in for a second.
Yeah. Where both me in wild shape form, something probably hornet proof, and Bianca invisible go upstairs, potentially to the alchemist room or somewhere. Just for a short amount of time, let's say 15-20 minutes. A quick sweep.
I would say nothing more than a half an hour, which is
Yes.
I have an hour-long timer on my invisibility. I think that someone could feasibly be going to the bathroom for half an hour, and it gives you a little bit of a bumper on either side.
I tell you.
Is there a world with cell phones, TikTok? That's what I want to know.
3 hours later. You're like, fuck, my feet are asleep. I don't know.
And with that small amount of time, that should be enough for us to at least see if there's any information that we left. We come back. If we are not within that time, then we can give Norbog the go-ahead to be like, where are they?
If you're not
And
back,
initiate plan B.
I like that plan. If you're not back in half an hour, you know what? If you're not back in 25 minutes, I'm going to assume something's gone wrong. You got 5-minute buffer of coming back down the hallway, but 25 minutes, I will put on my best persuasive voice and say that the kids snuck out while I was asleep, and I only closed my eyes for 20 minutes, but now they're gone, and will you guys please help me look for them?
Who is good at lying?
I'm not terrible at it. I'm surprisingly not terrible at it.
I'm also
not good at it.
I'm shockingly good at it. No one really expects the short wood elf to be a little that turns into large animals to be very persuasive, but I dabble.
If we're talking about lying and stuff, I think probably me staying with Norbog is the smartest thing. I seemed to be on her side with this whole thing to begin with, even though the plan sounded fun. And if Nick goes to the bathroom, then he can turn into a frog when he's in there and join you two, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the only thing that is concerning about that is if someone goes, "You all right in there?" and then there's no response.
And if
fair.
they see him walking back from another direction that we're not sure where the bathroom is, too. There's
Okay,
a
that's
lot of
fine.
variables in this plan that are
However,
very...
not knowing where the bathroom is could allow me to search even more until I stumble upon said door.
I would assume that someone would show you, or take you outside. But who can say?
Who can
There's
say
only-
this strange, dilapidated swamp castle?
There's only
what
one
constitutes a
thing
bathroom and an escort?
that I particularly need. And Gimmick takes out the Adola sapling and he goes, "Norbog, this seems to be something that they want. Ultimately, I don't trust their intentions bringing Asco to get this. So I give this to you in good faith."
I will keep it safe. I won't give it to them. I won't sell any of you out to them. Thank you, Ganek. I
And-
don't have anything I can give you. I don't think I have a ton of equipment with me in this game.
Bianca, should it become dangerous where you are, I remember you mentioning a spell to unlock something, creating a very loud noise.
That is true, yes. I do.
Could that be the signal of help?
Oh.
I would prefer the signal of help being something like more silent. So in that case, I will, in that circumstance, I will keep wild shape and run straight. If anything, a rat running around is pretty nondescript.
If things have gone bad enough that either of us need help, I think maybe the time for subtlety is over. And flat out, casting knock wouldn't be a terrible idea. But sneak first, lie if needed second, chaos if third.
Is that I take chaos to mean I'm leaving this castle and I'm
Yeah,
finding you all
like-
somewhere else. Where would that be?
The horses?
I'd prefer if
The
we would meet
horses
up
are
before
very
the swamp.
far back.
Hey, remember where Bianca almost got eaten by a crocodile? And then she didn't because I saved her? We can meet up there by that swamp.
I think that is very close to this castle, and we probably shouldn't meet within eyesight.
Do we remember how to get back to that tiny goblin encampment where they were being weirdly processed?
Wait, the one with that exploded?
Did it
The
explode?
bully.
Didn't it like fall
Bully
into the
bug.
earth?
Bully
Yeah,
bug.
the bully bug thing.
Bullywug Camp.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm super bad with directions, so it's all the better that I'm sticking with you, Norbog.
All right.
Okay, so
Your
Well, I
conversations
will
are
wait-
interrupted
Yeah.
once again by boisterous hobgoblin laughter. So much for his thick scales. Shut up, goblin scum!
Alright, so no Alchemist Tower,
I think
no
we maybe
Hornets.
don't go up there.
Yeah, no.
We pick a different direction.
So, first plan, let's be clear. Okay. Gnick is going to need to go to the bathroom. Lairah is going to be a rat. I'm going to be invisible. In the moment that Gnick walks out the door's opened, he'll slip out. And then he'll go pretend to do things. I'll go snoop around. Lairah will snoop around. Then, after about 20 minutes, come back to Gnick, be like, and I go over to Gnick and like tap him on the shoulder in a really specific way. And then
I think Nick maybe should just come back after 25 minutes too. Rather than
yes,
trying
I think
to-
that
I
you
don't
should,
even think you need to signal to him.
so if he comes back
Mm-hmm.
before me, I cannot
Mhm.
get back in the room.
You are correct.
So that was why I was gonna go pity pat, and then I will follow and then slip back in, and then be inside.
And if you're not back, if I can't hear you coming down the hallway in 25 minutes, Angelo and I will panic. You know what? I was gonna say fake panic, but there would be some genuine, real panic happening if
Might
you're
help
not
you out a little
back.
bit, yeah.
And I will fake rat you out.
And if I get caught, I will cast knock, which is very loud, and you will be able to hear it to 300 feet away. So I think that everyone will be able to hear that, and that will be well, things have gone tits up. Time to go, and figure it out from there. We meet north of the castle. Is that or south? Where are we going? Are we going to the Bullywug camp?
I will wait for all of you outside. I'm not leaving this castle until I've seen that all of you are out there too. If you want to run to the swamp, that's fine, but I am going to wait for a head count of 4 to make sure that I've seen all of you.
Muster point outside the castle where you guys
Mhm.
meet up and then you go.
Should we take any more time to perhaps rest and make fake bodies in the beds that have been provided.
That's good. That is a good call.
What this plan needs is more layers.
Right? More things that will
Well, what
go
if
wrong.
someone looks in and they're like, well, there were 5 people in there before?
I mean, look, I just shove some pillows under the bed or under the covers of your 3 beds. Oh no, 2 beds. Only wait.
No, there'll be 2 of us missing. 1 person
Nick is
reasonably missing, and then the 2.
okay. Just so we're clear, that whether Nick is involved in this plan or not, like, do I believe that Nick truly went to the bathroom, or like, is he trying to fake his way out too? So, do we need 2 people under the covers, or 3?
No.
Do you get what I'm trying to?
If someone doesn't go through the door, I cannot leave.
I'm asking if, like, if
Yes,
you are
I
caught,
will-
is
I
Nick
will-
involved in the plan or not? Is
I am
Nick a
making
bad
my
student
way
too,
to the
or was he just
restroom.
truly going to the bathroom?
I
Well,
will make my way to
which
the
lie are we
restroom
telling?
as the location for Bianca to find me to bring
That's
me
not-
back.
That's not what I'm trying to ask. I'm
I
trying to
think-
ask whether our plan to lie is that Nick was involved in your plan from the beginning,
I think
or
that you
whether
wouldn't
he was
know.
an innocent bystander.
I think you wouldn't know because you've woken up in this moment and discovered that we were
It
gone.
depend
So-
if we stuffed 2 beds or 3.
2. I think 2.
Okay.
I think 2 beds, but then you'd see, you'd just be like, oh no, people are missing. What's going on?
Okay, I'm shoving pillows under 2 of the beds.
Great. Okay.
This is
This
what I
plan
needed
is
to know.
flawless. I don't see this going wrong at all.
We're gonna die.
It's gonna be great. This is one of those times where, like, as a dungeon master, there's stuff going on. It's just like, do I drop in or do I just let them
Nope.
keep going for as long as it takes?
Look, I feel like we're
And,
right
you
on
know,
the
I'm
verge.
We're ready. Now's the
I think we're
time.
ready.
I think we got it.
All right, and just so I'm looking at Bianca mainly when I say this, if you get caught, I will sound like I am throwing you guys under the bus. Know that I am not. Don't shrug, Bianca, don't shrug at me and do that, because you just accused me of not caring about you. Know that if I have to sell you out, it's not actually real, because there's some doubt that you might think it is. So I may have to tell them that you're bad students, but you're not. You're very clever.
Thank you. Very, very nice.
Okay.
Does anyone need any healing before we take part of this?
I mean, if you're offering, I'm only down by 3, but
I
mean,
have
look,
such...
I honestly
you
could use every single hit point.
Yeah.
You could we could say that you guys had a short rest between games.
That's true. We could
That's
also do
smart.
that.
Yeah.
that does nothing for me. That does nothing for me.
Well, okay. Well, look, the important thing is I offered it.
I'm taking all 20 minutes where I'm supposed to be fake sleeping to actually take a short rest so I can spend a hit die and get some hit points back.
Yeah, if we've been talking this whole time, I wanted to do this later in the night anyway, like if we were feasibly asleep, so it's fine.
It's dark out.
Great. What the fuck are my hit dice? I'm a wizard? It's a D6? Kind of pleb shit.
Yeah, you don't have hit points.
Jesus Christ. Ah! It went off. Oh, no, I got it.
I'm back at my max.
It's a
Paper
6.
mache creature.
Oh my god. Have a hard time hitting me though.
Yes. You shall see.
No, they have. They have.
When my
Crocodile just
blade
got you
song
real
is
good.
up. Okay. It's fine.
All right. So, engage plan.
Yeah,
Yup.
I'm asleep.
Oh,
All right.
Asleep too.
Team
Do we all have
Sigma.
ways that we can like tell time?
It's tough here,
Great.
but it's definitely very dark out.
You can start counting. 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Great.
counting because I'm panicking
Yeah, there we
internally.
go.
So like
I
I will be
forgot that.
counting out 25 minutes in my head.
So,
I would assume that I have kind of an assumption of like how far along my spell is. Like not necessarily like exact time, but like, okay, I know that it's at this point now.
Like you can feel when your spell is going to end, right?
Yeah.
You know when it's... all right, Lairah, what are you turning into?
I'm gonna turn into a rat.
All right.
I think... Oh god, I'm so stressed out. Oh god, the rat was wrong. It should have been a Tyrannosaurus. Everything's... Oh god.
I mean,
this was your plan!
I can be a
Velociraptor. You would turn
velociraptor.
into a spider.
I only have giant spiders.
Why? You can turn into a spider. It's a beast.
Rat is fine.
It's a very complicated
it's
process. It is really uncomfortable to grow like 8 limbs. Have you ever gone through the trauma of growing 8 limbs and suddenly can't see because spiders cannot see? I hope you know that.
You
they
know,
can only
I didn't
feel.
Okay. Yep.
What? But they have 8 eyes. What do you mean they can't see?
Really bad at seeing. It's all for show. It's all the feel of the webs. It's very deceptive.
Very upsetting, but okay.
So if you prefer me to be able to see,
do what is most comfortable for you. That was mostly out of character. And I was saying those words.
But still, it was a fun scene. All right.
Wild shape is hard and people need to know that, okay?
Yes, absolutely. You gotta like get into character and stuff. It's not as easy as people think. All right, Ganik, how are you gonna approach this? You gotta kick things off, buddy.
Oh, I'll be invisible.
Yeah.
Before the door opens.
Oh, I have a question. Can I just be in Bianca's coat? Just as a little rat?
I mean, the moment you transform into a rat, you could see that you could run right under the door. You could.
Yeah, I'll just be in her coat right now because it'll be really hot.
Does it make you invisible? I don't know how that works. I know that,
she is invisible as long as she is nestled in your pocket.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah. When she's in your pocket, she's technically a worn item.
Nice.
All right.
I go ahead and I open the door, and
all right.
And I'm just walking out. I'm not even talking. I'm just walking out and just looking around for the bathroom.
All right. You walk out, and one of the 2 hobgoblin guards says, hey, stay out of the northwest tower.
Is that the alchemy tower?
I'm really bad with directions. Can you point in which way you don't want me to go?
Look, it's probably just a good idea to not look around too much.
And I assure you, I am only looking for the restroom. I don't know which direction to technically avoid.
This is a fort, son. You can just go dig a hole somewhere.
Well, I don't know if you've known any druids in your lifetime, but you see, Lord Sylvanas has directly enforced one particular commandment to follow, and it is, thou shalt only go to the...
Now is the time.
Now's the time. Go, go, go.
Latrines provided in the most individual close-up. You have cats? I love cats.
They're all over the place. They like to eat the rats.
So you mean to tell me there's no direct place that anyone goes to relieve themselves? A latrine, perhaps?
Most of the lizard folk just go in the swamp.
That is quite far from the moment right now. You see, I definitely need a place to drop.
Is it liquid or solid?
It is perhaps the most foul solid. Have you ever been near a half-orc when they are defecating the bowels right into the ground? You see, the poop is probably the purest form of fertilizer. So should there be a way that I could maybe guide myself?
I'm going to pause you right there because I want you to continue. But also, I want to let Lairah and Bianca know that they're free to move their tokens around this map as to wherever they are going.
Okay, so we came out this door.
I'm gonna be
where is-
on Bianca.
That is not a door.
I thought that that's the door that he went through. Right here, this
No,
little gap.
this is the door.
Oh, what the
just went
fuck?
out the window.
All right, well,
My
it's
mistake.
fine.
You
I
fall
was
30
following
feet and
Nick,
Okay? By all means, continue with your poo monologue.
Which would I know which way is northwest? Could I like figure that out? Like, which way don't go or do go? Question mark.
All right, sir. I will be on my way, but please, can you just give me a guide of pointing in the direction to avoid? I do not know my north and souths right now.
All right, if you go into the courtyard, there's a big tower just beyond the tree.
Where's
It's
Bianca?
isolated, away from everything else.
Oh, is that the location where I may relieve myself?
No, that is where you can't go.
And as far as relieving myself,
Wherever. Just don't do it inside, because from the sounds of it, it sounds pretty nasty, so...
I'm glad that you mentioned not to do it inside, for I was this close to just finding a corner and going. I will
If you
proceed
can
to
lean
find
yourself out of the windows, that would work too.
how far up are we, by the way?
We're about 15 feet up.
Oh, I could potentially make that jump. Well, I'll be on my way.
So, Bianca, Lairah, are you going upstairs or downstairs?
The only thing I could see is this one staircase. So
Yes, so it's like slanted, so there's one that goes up and one that goes down.
okay, so upstairs is where hornets are, right?
Yes.
So not there.
According to the conversations you heard through the door.
Yeah, not that way. I heard that there was a tower across the courtyard that he was like, don't go there. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to this tower.
I would like to go to the courtyard tower, please.
Yes. One courtyard tower for me, please. Thank you. So I'm going to do that. Once I get to the stairs, though, and like out of view of anyone, I'll take Lairah out of my pocket and I'll put her down and I'll, let her go do her thing.
Okay.
Oh, we're splitting up.
You wanted to come with me?
Yes!
Oh, okay.
It's like sneaking 101. If we split up, then one of us could get caught and the other one can't, and only one chance to
Yeah,
get
but
caught
if
now.
we split up, then we can cover more ground. Okay, fine. I'll just put you in my pocket.
Nick, are you staying upstairs or are you going
Sir,
downstairs?
are these stairs the only stairs that potentially also go down? This map is very confusing.
Yeah, there's only the one set of stairs there. But
Oh.
what you're in front of there is an arrow slit / window.
I'm recognizing the windows. Very, very wonderful architecture. I will follow the stairs to potentially.
We didn't build it. All right. So you guys go downstairs.
Yep.
Hang on. Stop moving for a second.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
Copy your tokens.
I'm trying to move quietly, but as swiftly as I can.
So
Shh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't shake your head. No, it's fine.
as you
Still
head
talking to
down
Roast right now.
the rickety old stairs in this place,
Rickety, he said.
rickety, you enter a room with
Well, if Gnick's coming down at the same time, I might as well just go with him.
yeah, if you're going with Gnick, there is a room with 4 of these metal men in it, like you saw at the meeting.
Okay.
2 are equipped with, in place of one of their hands, they have a sword. Actually, 3 of them. And the other one has a very large sword on his back.
Where did everybody go? Is the map changed or no?
Yes, it did. Let me take you to the
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Cool.
I see darkness. I see nothing. Oh, wait, it's down here. Oh, goodness.
Ah,
Okay.
I'm zooming in. Oh no.
Okay, so it's four metal men down here. Vibin. And is there any
They
way...
appear to be kind of hanging out with each other. They don't acknowledge
shooting
you
the shit.
as you guys come into the room.
Cool. Is there another way? What are the ways out of this room?
There is a door to your right as you come down the stairs.
Okay. Which is that's the left side of me. Where are the stairs? Oh, to the right of the stairs. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
I'm blind. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here.
Oh, where are you? I thought I grabbed you. I guess it didn't.
Where
Let me
am
grab
I?
Let me grab Ganik. I lost him. I lost Ganik.
I'm sleeping beside Norbog, but I also am not on the map. I can't see anything, but that's okay.
We shouldn't be. We're on a different level, and we can only see in our line of sight anyways. So like we truly have no clue what they're doing. So we don't need
Just
to
have to
look
go
at
by what they're doing.
Yeah, we're
Nice.
Don't listen. Don't pay attention. You don't know.
So,
yeah.
No, describe
genuinely, we're
everything
not
really
supposed to
well.
know.
Okay.
Okay, but player Saber wants to hear this as an audience member, so all the description, please.
Absolutely. So the doorway is big and heavy, and once you hit it to go out, once you push it to go outside, the open air greets you, and you can hear the creaking of wood as this enormous, heavy tree hangs over this courtyard. It looms over everything. You can see the tower that it has taken over. Its branches bulge from the sides of it, and bits of rubble collapse on the ground all around it. Throughout the courtyard, you can see the occasional lizard person running around picking up these fruit as they fall and shoving them into crates as they descend from this tree.
Okay. I am gonna try and make my way towards that tower, or like the entrance to it, wherever that is. I don't know where. I see a tree. I'm just gonna wander around until I see something that looks like a door, maybe, and then there'll be a window, and I'll be wrong.
In this direction.
I cannot see a ping. So if you ping.
Oh, sorry, I'm pinging on the wrong level. I pinged the wrong layer.
This
There
way.
we go.
Okay, that's the way I went first, and then I was wrong.
Okay, it's this direction.
Great. Okay. I'm headed that way.
All right, Lairah, are you still in the pocket?
I had to reload the roll 20, but yes, I'm still in the pocket.
Oh, hang on, let me see if I've got your vision up right.
Yeah,
You
it
have
went
dark
back
vision,
to
don't you? You're like an elf.
yes.
Yeah. hang
Yep.
on. No wonder. I thought that looked small.
You can see all things. Although I don't know if you have that with wild shape. I don't know how the fuck that works.
A rat would have dark vision, I think.
You know what doesn't Raw have dark vision? Cats.
What?
Super dumb. Super
That's
dumb. The
weird.
dumbest thing. Because Tabaxi do. I lose my mind. It's fine.
Yeah, rats have dark vision.
All right, there you go. Now you guys should have your proper visions. If you read
Infuriating.
the
Yep.
pages.
Yeah, that is infuriating.
All right. So, Bianca, are you continuing to go in that direction?
I'm trying to go wherever it is. I can't. It's hard to see. So I'm just gonna be slowly but surely making my way towards this tree.
Okay, now I have no vision.
Oh no! Here, can you see me? Oh no!
I
where are you
can't.
going? Oh no!
Oh, hang on. Why don't you have vision? Oh my goodness.
Roll
Okay.
20.
Roll 20Y.
Give me the vision.
Feet. Oh wait, I limited your field of vision. That's why.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it.
There, reload again. Should be good.
Yeah.
My
Reload
apologies.
and- It's the online. I'm excited. Okay,
All right.
I see black
So, Bianca,
again,
yeah,
but
you still have room to
eventually.
go.
I don't see anything.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll just go.
Okay.
I'll describe it to you. You're in my pocket.
Loaded
You
it.
can't see.
Yeah. Okay, but I loaded in though, so yeah, we're good.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Technology.
Yeah, we made it. So where can Nick go?
I don't know.
We found a little alcove. I see. I lost him on the map for a second.
I'm legit just hanging out right here.
All right. So, yeah, Bianca, are you continuing to go?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Pep in my step. All
Pep in
those
your step?
nerds. Yep.
You can
Actually,
see,
I think that Bianca does a lot of sneaking around. So, like, even though
for
this
sure.
is probably a little more tense than she's used to, it's probably not, like, uncommon.
So, as you move closer to this tower, the pair of you, I imagine, unless Lairah has decided to go in a different direction. Lairah, you hear a voice in your head.
Oh, no, thank you. What does it say?
It sounds very familiar. You heard this voice while you were with your other group in Splice Labs. But you guys never met this person. So the voice just says to you, a familiar mind.
Mentally, I just go, perhaps are you not mind flayer with the opportunity you offered?
Yes, I'm glad you remember me.
Of course. How could I forget? What is it exactly you contacting me for?
I didn't expect to find you here.
Neither did I.
Feel free to keep moving, Bianca.
Yeah, I'm just like, tra-la-la-la-la.
Yeah, because you don't know.
Going
This,
great.
the rat in your pocket is having a telepathic conversation.
Is there
So
a...
what are you doing here?
Looking
There
for
is a
some
door.
information, perhaps.
Ah, I may have that information. What they have here is very interesting. I was able to synthesize what they needed from the information I gathered from my captors back at the lab.
And what that thing that they needed be of a black gooey substance.
Yes. The sorrow bloom produces the needed components. It is a very interesting life form, ravenous in a hunger.
The sorrow bloom, you say?
Yes.
Did they take any other of your friends from the lab over here as well?
An enemy of yours.
And
They had plans for him.
And which one would that be? The human turned monstrosity? The other
Yes.
psychic person? And why are you giving all this information to me for free?
Because serving these people is not my first choice. It was just the only opportunity I had available.
Well, for
I'm
your...
wondering if you have new opportunities.
Well, this is a matter I'll have to discuss with the rest of my party, but I can let you in on the fair warning. We will be leaving here within the morning. So, per se, we leave, and the people following us will, of course, see us out, and they are moving soon. So make preparations if you would like to leave the caravan shortly, for they will be moving locations. That's all I can give you for right now.
Very well. I will warn you, though. The metal men are not the allies to the hobgoblins that they seem. I cannot feel their thoughts like I can the thoughts of others. It is screeching and hissing, but it has been louder lately. More frequent.
So you believe that they work for someone other than your captors, yes?
I believe they have their own desires and orders, and they have been more talkative than ever.
If you'll indulge me with one more question, do you happen to know the name or anything about the organization that kept you here with the double-headed figure with the serpent and the snake?
They call themselves the Serpent Scale Alliance.
Interesting. Well, it's finally good to put a name to the invisible enemy that we're facing. Well,
You must be careful. There are stronger creatures than the metal men you see here.
stronger than elementals and trolls with black goo, I assume.
Terrifyingly strong. I am not an easy pet to keep.
Well, thank you for this information. And like I said, I will talk with my fellows about helping you in your escape. But if not, then we have given you information to help you time your escape if you need be.
Very well.
I will
Hope
not
that you
forget
will
your
not
kindness.
leave me behind this time.
Well, I hope so too. But I hope that our information that we've given you will also help you, no matter what. As you see, I'm only a rat right now.
Yes. Be cautious of the sorrow bloom as well. It also knows something is coming.
Very well. Thank you.
Until next time, familiar mind.
So we established that I could talk in common as in wild shape or no.
You could talk telepathically in common.
Okay. I would like to telepathically in common say, so there is a familiar creature that we face, my other team
You're
faced.
talking to me?
Yes.
Oh,
Telepathically.
Somebody in your party had an ability last time that made that possible.
Yeah. So we're just doing it again.
Okay. No, I'm gonna need you. You're gonna have to do something else to determine this.
Oh boy.
You don't have the. You're missing a piece.
Dang it.
I could cast a spell to know what you're thinking, but that would make me not invisible. So
We're just gonna.
I'm just vibing. I don't know
Okay,
anything.
Bianca's vibing. I am in complete alert, and if she goes near any of the stuff that the Mind Flayer was like, no, don't go there. I'm going to freak out as much as a little rat can.
It's gonna wiggle.
Wiggle. I might bite you. Like
I
a little
assumed that's
bit.
what you did when I tried to put you down. You're like, no. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll hold on to that for now because I can't.
Also, I like usurpers way better than the Serpent Scale Alliance.
Okay. Be sure to tell Asco that later.
I will. No, okay. Bianca doesn't know that. She doesn't know shit. She's looking around, primarily looking for any sort of papers that would have information about like shipping or shipments, like where to and from where things are going. So that's what she's doing. So she's gonna go wander around for an amount of time until she's like, oh, I'm pushing it a little bit, and go look.
How much time has passed so far?
Absolutely no idea.
Oh, we'll say with that conversation, you guys getting down the stairs, we'll say you guys have used 10 minutes. You got another 10 minutes to run.
Ooh, that's tense. Oh god.
But in the meantime, while all that was happening, Ganik, what were you doing to really sell your whole experience out here? Because I see you found a little alcove.
I've just been waiting around. I'm scared.
He's been sitting in the alcove, like, whistling.
He has realized that he is alone and the dangers in just being out here by himself. But he's getting more and more curious what's down this little hallway that he's in. So he's just as you said that, I was actually about to move him. So here he goes.
All right, you hear. Well, you round the corner, and I believe with your sight, you should be able to see the two lizard folk coming directly at you.
I don't.
Oh, did I not? Try loading the page.
Oh.
I don't
Hello.
know if I had them in your view yet.
I see you now. Oh. Greetings, lizard folks. I am seeking an area in which I may relieve the contents in my bowels.
Just go out the window.
I hear that. Seems to be a very, very common way that you guys seem to do that. Except I am of the Druid faith, and I require a concealed area so that I may release my bowels while also praying to my Sylvanas.
They kind of narrow their reptilian eyes at you. He speaks like the shamans.
Oh, so you have encountered one of my faith before. That is great. In what way would these shamans relieve themselves?
They go in the swamp.
That seems very far from our current location. Do people of your culture really not have maybe just one isolated room with I don't know, something that I could go into for about 5 more minutes?
There are some empty huts outside.
And there are yet no rooms inside?
There's upstairs, but it's full of wasps, hornets, stinky bugs.
And you have yet to found a way to deal with these hornets.
Just kind of shrug and look at each other.
Well, do you keep anything important? How would one go up there if there's wasps?
Don't go up there then.
You guys really got to find a way to eliminate these wasps, or they will continue to be a pest.
You're a shaman. You kill wasps.
You want me to go annihilate these wasps? Well, if that is the place where I may find to silently and be able to relieve myself, I guess I can take care of 20 wasps or so.
Good. Go, shaman. Kill wasps.
All right. And I'm headed back upstairs. It's going to be something up there, and I'm going to hate it.
It's good. Oh, boy. So the two lizard folk exchange a conversation in Draconic. Ganik, do you speak Draconic?
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, then you don't know what they say. So, sorry, I'm surprised.
No, it's fine. I'm not anywhere near there.
Right, so I guess Ganik heads back to the group. What are you guys doing?
Panicking.
To be clear, Bianca hasn't found a room yet.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really know. I wouldn't have just stayed in place while that entire conversation was happening because I didn't know it was happening. So I would have.
Well, we'll say that happened while the first half of your guys' stuff was happening, but.
Okay, sure. That's totally fair. I just don't know. I'm trying to find places. I don't know where they are. It's hard to see on this map. I don't want to just start dragging my token places and then be like, oh, well, you wouldn't actually go there.
Oh no! Look, if there's a door, it's a big orange box.
Okay, well, I see the start to this tower to go upstairs over here.
Yep.
So I'm going up that.
All right.
Going in through this hole because I'm trying as hard as I. Oh wait, is that a window? Wait, that's a window.
So you're going upstairs.
I'm trying as hard as I was like, that looks like water. Oh no, crocodiles.
And Bianca falls to the ground.
So
thus ends the tale.
The staircase spirals upwards for 2 floors.
Okay, and there's nothing on the in between. It just keeps going.
No, it just keeps going up. As you round the corner and reach the top, you enter a small laboratory, kind of roughly put together.
Okay.
And I only got Lairah for some reason, so I'm just going to drop you in. And inside there is a mind flare.
Oh. Good.
And I know this is on eye contact. I know this is the one that I was talking to. Correct?
You believe so because, if for no other reason than the idea that there are 2 mind flayers here is absolutely terrifying.
I would be like, fuck, if this isn't the same mind flayer that was just talking to you, I'm gonna die.
Okay, so in that moment, as a
you hope this is the same one.
I hope this one because that'd be scary. And I know, and Bianca's still invisible though, but he can hear our minds. So
he just turns around silently and looks in your guys' direction.
I hate that a lot.
I'm gonna jump out and
his face tentacles curl a little bit and retract.
I'm gonna jump out and let Bianca keep her invisibility open. And on Wild,
oh god, okay.
And then looking around, there's nobody else in this laboratory, correct?
Nobody else here but him.
Okay, in that case, then I will revert to my half-elf form. Let's be like, at long last, we finally meet.
It is good to see you face to face. He continues to communicate telepathically. And he reaches out mentally to you as well, Bianca. You are a companion.
I
know this mind.
I hate it.
So now if I say something, Bianca will be able to hear too, telepathically.
Yeah, there's been a kind of mental connection added to the 3 of you.
Okay. Yes, Bianca, this is one of the mind flayers that was at our previous excursion.
Bianca's losing her mind.
So far, just be cautious, as I'm assuming he's being cautious with us. But so far, he has given us valuable information about this part.
Is he like chained up in any way, or is he just like hanging out in this room? Ooh.
He's just hanging out.
Ooh, okay. Alrighty. Oh goodness.
Yeah, okay.
Does she know what these are? She reads a lot, but I don't know if she knows.
You may not.
Can
I make like
I
a
don't know,
history check or
history check.
something? I don't know. Okay.
Lyra definitely would know, so if you want to ask Lyra. But-
You could ask Lairah about it, but just in terms of what you see, if you can identify this immediately.
14.
No. You've never seen or heard about one of these.
Yeah, I guess telepathically I'll talk to Lyra and just say, oh, you know this person? Thing?
Yeah.
Creature?
And I'll relay the TDLR of what we just talked about and how we had them earlier in Slice Labs.
Oh, okay. And other than like I don't know,
not the
like test tubey stuff, I guess, is there like are there like papers lying around this room, or is it like just like straight up like a science lab?
It's a science lab. There are some papers that he's kind of scrawled some formulas on.
Okay. I guess from a distance, even though she can, or they can probably see me, sense me, whatever. She'll do like that thing where, like, you know, if you're walking around someone, you just are like opposite from them, like never be, yeah. So you two are acquainted then? Friends? Positive interactions?
Well,
Yeah.
I apologize. I did meet them and their companions, but they did leave me for dead.
Oh, well, that wasn't me, so that's rather unfortunate, them. What?
I do not fault them. It was the logical choice for survival.
But now you're here. Unwillingly, it would seem. And what are they having you work on? Are you producing the
The goo,
vials?
yes. Yes.
Can I possibly copy down how you're doing that? Can I just write it down? Is that we cool with that, or
I'm afraid not.
Any particular reason why? I don't plan on using it, if that makes you feel better. I just want to know what it is.
I wrote it down once in exchange for this, as he looks around at the surroundings.
I thought you didn't want to be here. That sounds like a raw deal for you.
I did not, but it was preferable to my other situation.
Then how about you write it down in exchange for not this?
Tell me more.
And then looking at the tower, what's directly outside this tower?
Well, if you look outside the windows, you can kind of see this vast swamp
Okay.
that extends out into the mire of dead men.
Okay. And then are there people usually in the swamp that could say if we went down would see someone escaping or no?
Possibly. You're not sure how far the patrols go, but you did learn in the previous session that I kind of glossed over that there is a kind of troop of hobgoblin shadow monks that kind of patrol the areas outside that are difficult to see at night.
Well, we could offer you a way out of this tower. I cannot promise you that you can go with us.
Can you assist me to escape in the ensuing chaos?
Oh, we are great at chaos.
Yes,
No.
and the ensuing chaos definitely happening. I have some rope that you could use to. How good is your climbing? You could climb down.
That's
well.
all right. It is a good plan,
Mhm.
but we may leave out the front while everyone else is fighting the problem.
And the problem would be the mental men, as you say.
Yes, the cleaner is here.
And do you have an
And-
idea of when they would strike?
Now. And that is
Shit.
punctuated by a screeching sound of some kind of winged beast. And the ground shakes as something heavy strikes the earth. Nick, you're outside. And you're walking up to go back upstairs and fight some hornets so you can go to the bathroom in peace. Which I don't even know if you actually have to go or this is still the ploy anymore. It's just, you're so dedicated to the bit. I'm lost too. But as you're walking up to the doorway, in front of you, this enormous tree sprouted out of this tower. And you hear the screech echo through the night sky. And an enormous ball of metal comes crashing down through the branches and smashes into the earth in front of you, shaking the ground beneath your feet. 5 small goblins climb off of it and ignite metal tubes in their hands and begin blowing flames all over the tree. And this mass of steel unfolds into a colossal monstrosity, with one hand being a heavy hammer and the other an enormous axe. And we're going to take a break right there.
Oh.
Well, that'll do it for. Hey, before we go to break, a quick question. Were you when you're talking about the thoughts of the metal men there, hissing and screeching? Are you saying that Warforged think in dial-up noise? Is this what we're getting at?
I'm saying that these Warforged think in dial-up noises.
All right, because I've been wondering about Larch. And we can talk about that off air. We'll be back in 15 minutes.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply... There's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we got to come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on 2 legs and dashes away.
Hooves Hub. I don't know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately afterwards.
I was thinking
come up to your window?
eat. Can you imagine an army delivering one taco to your door?
I think that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's Dimension DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Brandon, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it."
That seems like a very Braden.
Now he's flailing about, even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you steal a shitty truck from some farm people. Fucking every cop in the county comes after you guys. But you break out of a hospital. It's just well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Seriously, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1992. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? No, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. This is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit! You could have fucking scratched the code. It ain't over yet. I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card, which places a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And if I play it with the Adamant cost, If at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaiba!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a pill. It's a what?
It's a pile of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please!
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't we're close?
Hello. Who would like really hard the mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touched. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding Hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. No,
Yes.
you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys, I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
You.
It's a crop top. It's not lewd. I'm sorry, my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
Roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and fight, protect, persuade, deceive. Let your party run free. You can't take back your choice in DnD. So go on and work together. Family of strangers. Help to get This is your time. It's your story to tell. Enter the world of mercenary. Mischief, mischief, mischief.
Hail a helicopter, tiger parent 2, bulldozer daddy, mother drone, what's new? Difficult parents better watch your tone, or it's bye-bye helicopter, tiger, bulldozer, drone. Round 3, fight! Bulldozer daddy cleared the way for his son. Battle giants for him to make sure he had fun. Wouldn't let him fail, no hardships would he face. DM said time to go, bulldoze some other place. Run for it, fight. Mother drone parent seemed to be okay. She didn't say much, standing far away. But her son took a hit, insanity drove her How dare you hurt my son? And she flipped the table over. Hell, a helicopter, tiger parent too. Bulldozer daddy, mother drone, what's new? Difficult parents better watch your tone, or it's bye-bye helicopter, tiger, bulldozer, drone. This is a song about Nate the Necromancer. All the ladies loved him, he was a romancer. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Nate got married to his goth girl wife, had 5 daughters, lived a happy, happy life. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. I won't take long, no need to be vague. Each daughter died from a tragic magic plague. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Nate's wife said, call Pete the polymorpher. Nate said, I'll handle it, I will raise our daughters. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. The first dead daughter brought back from death came back as a skeleton, played drum set. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Second dead daughter Nate did raise came back as a zombie, slapping the bass. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and a ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. The third dead daughter reanimated came back as a ghoul with piano highly rated. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and a ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. From the dead, gassed on guitar, she could really, really shred. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Nate raised the 5th daughter, she became the singer. Alanis Morissette, vampire dead ringer. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. You ought to know. Nate said, well, they should form a band, take them on tour throughout the land. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and a ghoul and a ghast and a vampire song. Sir Edwin Ardu, a paladin blameless, found the undead band who were becoming famous. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and a ghoul and a ghast and a vampire song. Edwin said, I've gotta put 'em down. Wait, said Nate, check their fresh sound. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Edwin was amazed, you guys are awful good. I'll be your manager, though I am lawful good. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and a ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. If the song made you sick, here, take some Dramamine. Nate will admit, it's hard to raise a family. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Well, that's it, enough's been said. Now they're on tour, the Grateful Daughter undead. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. and listen to a story that will give you much elation about a little gnome who never used an evocation, never cast a necromantic spell to save his life, and never, never, ever abjuration. For he was a gnome illusionist from old edition 2, adventuring for years and years. What's a gnome to do? He settled in a town and he took for him a wife, where the whiskey was distilled and ale was brewed. And he drank the whiskey down every day and every night, a-singing at the tavern till the early morning light. He stumbled home at dawn and he gave his wife a fright, casting random spells from off his list. Oh, a glamour audible and a force phantasmal, blurry mirror images, he drove her up the wall. And he always had a little flask of whiskey in his fist, the drunken gnome illusionist. One day when he went out, he heard the people shout, "The brewery's destroyed, there'll be no more ale or stout, and also the distillery where all the whiskey's made." The gnome illusionist began to pout. "If I ever find the beast that took me whiskey drink, I'll find him, I'll fight him, for he's pushed me to the brink." His wife, she laughed and said, "No more drunken gnome parades, now you'll be a sober gnome, I think." "No, I won't," says he, as he searched and he sought, dusting off spell books that all but time forgot. Realized that he was higher level than he thought, recalling all the spells that he had missed. Improved invisibility and monster shadowy, permanent and powerful illusions they can see. And he studied with a little flask of whiskey in his fist, the drunken gnome illusionist. He followed forth the trail of every broken brewery wagon, and met some whiskey dealers who were standing and a-bragging. They said they...
All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that short rest. Now, before the metal men finish their update, let's take a moment to meet our players. Sean?
I can probably do what you guys are talking.
Can you hear us? Puck, can you hear us?
Got smooshed.
Puck, can you hear us?
You okay, Puck?
I think he's on a delay again.
Again? Oh no! Do I get to be the DM again?
Hello.
All right, we're going. You know what? We're gonna,
Wow, that's a bad
I'm
delay.
here. Can you not hear me?
Okay, we're going to pop back over to the break screen.
I'm talking.
For just.
Is anybody?
Well, we reset things here. All right, hold on.
We can hear you in Zoom.
But why though?
Oh my god! Oh, that's very funny.
Out of sight, what's a drunken gnome like you are gonna do? The drunken gnome illusionist, he headed to the cave and found some dead adventurers who tried to be so brave. Their torn and mangled bodies lay upon an open grave, a slaughter that would marvel even Drist. For their swords and their shields and their armor was the best. Their wizard had a fireball and telekinesis, but no one had a little flask of whiskey in their fist like the drunken gnome illusionist. The drunken gnome illusionist had almost sobered up. He held his flask of whiskey and he toasted buttons up. Then he heard a voice from high above him sadly ask,
"Would you like to share? I've got a cup."
The dragon wasn't blue or black or red or green or white, silver, copper, bronze or brass or gold as morning light. 'Twas an amber-colored dragon just like whiskey from a flask.
"I'd rather share a drink than have a fight."
And the whiskey dragon smiled as they shared a drink or two. The drunken gnome illusionist, he knew just what to do. With permanent illusions made the dragon's lair anew, fulfilled the whiskey dragon's lifelong wish. Now the cavern was a tavern where the whiskey air would flow. The dragon had a flagon and the town would always know that he had saved them with a little flask of whiskey in his fist. The drunken gnome illusionist. The drunken gnome illusionist. The drunken gnome illusionist. Well, the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of sounds. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down.
It's not a guitar, or a banjo or uke, a dulcian, an oud, or a zither. It's a Renaissance lute, and yes, she's a beaut, and I'll dither with her, whether hither, thither, or wherever. But the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of songs. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down. The neck it is bent, for to keep it in tune, the gut frets will move at your leisure. The front is spruce pine, the back's maple and fine, rounded and ribbed for your pleasure. But the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweet.
Right. We should be back now. Puck, raise your hand if you can hear me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
We're good.
We got it all sorted out. Back
Yep, we're all
to
good
meeting
now.
our players.
Sorry about that. Hello, welcome back. I like to say at this moment, at the halfway point of the show, I'm a very lucky dungeon master because I get to play with all these cool people who, don't mind it when I have terrible technical difficulties with my shoddy headphones. And I like to have them talk to you about the things that they do out there on the internet. Starting in no particular, let's start with Gnick today. Gnick, tell us about yourself.
Hello, everyone. It's your boy Ginnick, also known as the Royal, aka Royalty No Why. And over on the internet, I am a Twitch streamer. But if you want to go over to Instagram, I am a cosplayer. I dabble in a little bit of voice acting, a stuntman, an actor, and overall entertainer. And if you happen to hear any loud cats, that is my 18-year-old orange tabby who's just lost in the house. Or if you hear little gremlins running around screaming, those are my kids. So that is the loud noises you hear in the background. That's me.
Thank you so much. And from Gnick, we go to Lairah. Lairah, tell us about yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Jade Valkyrie. I am a cosplayer as well as a Twitch streamer and host of all things geek internet related. I am currently working on building my stream. I just had my first sponsored stream yesterday, and that was really cool. Sponsored by DnD and their new game Dark Alliance, so I'm really happy about that. You can go watch the VODs and watch me get killed a bunch of times environmentally. I also am working on a Fire Emblem cosplay, so people have been watching the Fire Emblem going on. I'll be working on Summer Marianne. She's really Marianne, really cute, but she has her hair down and she's in the sarong with her best friend Hilda. So that is what I'm working on cosplay-wise. I'm really excited. So I will be popping down the description for my coffee if you want to help support that, as well as my link to all of my socials.
Thank you so much. Look forward to that. I like Marianne, she's good.
Yes, girl.
Angelo, tell me about yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Saber, pronouns they, them, and I am an artist. I also like to do some streaming with 3020 Gaming on occasion. And next week I will be hosting a talkback for this show as well as the Sunday show. So please come Monday, same time as this show, and come prepared with questions that you have about our characters in the world and all that jazz. We'd be happy to have you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And next up, we'll go with Bianca.
Hi, hello. I am Mendarii. I am a D&D streamer, primarily on Twitch. I don't stream on anything else. I don't know why I said that. Most of what I do is on Twitch. It's D&D, homebrew, world building type stuff. I also put content up on Patreon. So, for all of the stuff that we work on stream, that's actually where it all sort of gets archived and put up for people to use in their games, all that good stuff. I make stuff on YouTube. I do a podcast with Jonathan where we ask and answer really dumb questions about Dungeons and Dragons. We actually had LaRoyal on for these next upcoming episodes, which was a lot of fun to record. So if that's all your jam, I don't know how to end. So there you go. That's the stuff I do. I'm real bad at this. I've been doing this for 2 years.
Endings are hard.
Oh, goodness.
All right, last but not least, Norbog, tell us about yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Arkady. I'm a regular here at the Mercenaries of Mischief, so not only can you see me on the Wednesday night class strip shows, but you can also see me on our Sunday shows that stream in the evenings, where I also play Norbog and keep a different group of magic casters alive. It's none of you make it easy. 8 magic casters, 1 tank. All y'all. You can also catch me on Mom's Trash Bin on Friday nights, where I I hang around and drink for Fire Emblem Three Houses Ladies Night. Sean plays Fire Emblem. I sit and drink and tease him about Fire Emblem. Other people tend to show up. So that's what I do on this channel. Outside of the channel, you can catch me on my Twitter, which is Arkady Cosplay. I make things, I post pictures of my cat, I generally hang out, so you can find me hanging out over there quite a lot. And endings are hard, and so I'm done.
Excellent. Good work, everybody. We nailed it. Thank you, everyone, so much for those introductions. And I do have one more piece of information. Hey, we got some stuff to sell, y'all. We got like new merch. And if you like Norbog, you're going to love the Norbog shirt that we got on sale on our Redbubble store. You can hop on over to that. It's beautiful. It's got roses all over it. It says, "Don't like to fight, but I'm good at it." And it's got a beautiful rosy picture of Norbog done up by Rogue Uzu, who was in our first class trip. So you might want to check that out too. We also got a new design that's like an anime version of the Mercs crew hanging out at the Crab Shack. Just hanging out, being themselves. So head on to our Redbubble store and give that a try. Now, let's get back into it, shall we? So, things are popping off. Back at the tower in front of this mind flare, Lairah and Bianca have just felt this shaking of the earth. Ganek, you have seen this creature drop down in front of your very eyes. And upstairs, back at the room where the rest of this is going on, Angelo and Norbog. Let me get to you guys here.
on the third map.
On the third map. This place has 3 floors. All of them are populated. I take this kind of thing very seriously. Get out. You guys aren't here. Stop moving.
I wasn't sure where we were. I was like, where am I? Did I get moved into the tower?
No, you're not here. Don't. Shoo, go away. There you hear a bit of a struggle breaking out outside of your door.
Did we hear the giant crash too?
This is before the giant crash.
Oh. If there's a struggle outside the door, I'm out the door. Like I am out. I'm outside if there's a struggle.
Okay.
Wait, what kind of struggle? What does it sound like?
It sounds like fighting.
Between humanoids?
Yes.
Right, well,
okay. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, I'm 40 feet into this hallway.
Okay. You step outside, and you can see 4 of these warforged creatures locked in combat with the hobgoblins.
Great. I'm gonna fight. As we've established, I am good at it.
Yes, it says so on the shirt that bears your name.
And bears my bear.
Aha! So I'm going to need initiative from everybody, not the chair. The chair doesn't get initiative.
Oh my god, 11.
Cool.
Oh man, I did click my token. Why didn't it go in the thing?
That's okay.
with the incredible initiative. What? I got a dirty 20 for mine.
I'm bumped back a couple levels from where I normally am at, so I don't have advantage on initiative anymore, and it makes me very sad.
Oh, dear.
You
I
have
got
to
a
nerf
3.
me.
I did.
I'm so slow. I got a 3.
I did have to nerf you, but you understand why.
I do know why. It's yes.
All right.
Yes.
Angelo got a 17, and Nick got a 20.
Yeah, it's dirty though. There's like mud over it and
Yeah, that's
moss.
all right. Look,
Goo.
and also we got a 20 with Bianca. So Bianca and Ganek, you're at the top of this.
And I
So, but you're also not involved in this fight. So, first things first is I'll go to Ganek. Ganek, there are some goblins lighting this tree up and an enormous crazy metal dude in front of you. You're outside the door that leads up to your...
I'm very unsure if this is protocol. I do have a sense that this tree is evil, but I don't know if it's my place to interfere with what seems like to be the uprooting of this tree. So I'm going to hang back and do nothing.
You're just like, not my problem. That's probably a pretty good position to take, all things considered. All right, Bianca.
Well, okay, so
You just heard this big crash.
and he just said the words, "The cleaner is here."
Yep.
Great, and that sounded like a wyvern, a dragon. I don't know. Is there a window in this tower?
There's windows that look out over the swamp.
Can I look out and see what the fuck?
Certainly. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, it is not good. 3.
Nothing. Can't see a damn thing.
Oh, it's really dark out there.
It doesn't look out into the courtyard. You're just looking in the other direction. You can't see what happened.
It's on the other side. Run.
You could go downstairs and see what's up.
Yeah, but then what if I get stabbed by goblins? You know,
I don't know. Or lit on fire. There's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, I don't want that. I'm gonna hold. Okay. Can I? Was that my action to perceive, or do I have an action?
What do you want to do?
Well, this is technically it's a bonus action. I wanna hold my blade song. If people come up here to attack us, I wanna like kick it on. But if no one comes up, I don't want to use it.
Okay, that's fair.
So that's me. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Shit's loud. Are we fighting right now or not? So that's where I'm at.
I accept your terms.
Great. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, this dude up front, Warforged fighter, makes 2 swings with his greatsword against this hobgoblin in front of him. Number 1 is a 17, which does not break his AC, clatters against the hard splint armor of this hobgoblin. And then he follows up with another attack, which also clatters against the hard armor of the hobgoblin. And he can't quite make it through. And next up is Angelo's turn. Angelo, all these folks are fighting.
Yeah, and I just saw Norbog running, but she's not actually doing anything yet. Norbog, what are you doing? Who are we fighting? Why are we fighting? What do I do?
I'm like pulling out my Hearthstone thicket and I say, the Warforged, not the hobgoblins.
Okay, and then I just quickly bite my thumbs, put my hands together, and in Orcish, I say, Bane, and cast Bane on the ones that are our enemies, the Warforged did.
Very well. And what is the save on Bane?
It's charisma. Must roll a d4.
Of course it is. The one I didn't put in. Nope, that's not it. Hang on. Whatever I got here. Charisma save. 13.
Mine is a 13. So
Okay.
you'll be tied for you, right?
Yeah. So that is one of those. And we'll do another one. About 3. So that guy gets baned. Put a little no sign on him. And this guy also gets baned. And this guy also gets banned. So the fighter didn't get banned, but everybody else did.
And I also tell Norbog that I think she's so strong and really amazing, and you've got this, and I'm gonna give you some inspiration too. And that's it. That's my turn.
All right. The hobgoblins fight back.
Yeah.
On their turn, make a two-handed swing and fail. And they make another one and fail again. Cool. Well, they're locked in a pitched battle. It's not going anywhere. Norbog, what do you got?
Who's this guy next to me? Warforged Strider 4?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage.
All right.
And do my usual, hit him twice with the Hearthstone Thicket. First one is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So he takes 19, 20, 22 damage because I'm raging.
Okay.
Still up?
Yep.
Okay, second hit is a crit.
Okay.
So I don't know. You can see the numbers. I've been playing D&D for like 3 years, and I still don't actually know what a crit does. So like, I trust you to look at those numbers and tell me what it means.
It actually depends on the dungeon master, because some people will double the damage on the crit, or some people add a d6 for each level you have above first.
Well, tell me what you do, Mr. Dungeon Master.
I usually double the damage.
Okay.
Some people double the dice, or they do a straight double damage, or they add a d6 for each level above first. I've heard it done all 3 ways. D6 every level above first. You can tell the age of the dungeon master because they're very old if they're doing that.
I love it.
I can see Bianca fucking putting the shit together down there.
I was like never in 5e. How dare you? But older editions totally make sense. That totally makes sense.
Absolutely.
I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you turn this guy into like a sheet of scrap metal sliding across the ground. Just smash, shatters into pieces, destroyed.
And my eyes are big hearts, and I'm going, oh, wow.
So what does Bane do? Is it a reduced attack, or?
It is.
I think it's minus 1d4 to attacks and saving throws.
Oh, yes. Well,
yes.
Would you like to roll a d4, Angelo, or shall I?
You could do it.
Okie dokie. It is -2. With that in mind, one of the Warforged casts Magic Missile on Norbog.
Not surprised.
Just at the first level. So that is 3 darts. You'll be all right.
Do I have a chance to dodge these?
No, they
Great.
just hit you.
Okay. Well, you just tell me how much they hit me for then, because I'm
they hit you
not do
for a
math.
total of 11 damage.
If you have shield, which I know you don't, but if you did, that would be the one way you could do
Are
it.
they, what type of damage is it?
It is force.
Do I have that halved? No.
Probably no, because that's magical.
Sorry, and you said 11, 12?
11 force damage. Because it is
9, 10,
3d10s plus 1 for each bolt, so...
Got it. We're good.
3d4s plus 1 for each bolt. Alright, Lairah.
Okay, so we're back at the tower and there's no visible enemies, yeah?
There are no visible enemies. You're up here with a mind flayer. And he says, well, I imagine it's time to leave.
Yes, it is. And I will use my action to throw. Would it be an action to throw him my rope?
No, I think. Oh, well, yeah, sure. Give it an action to throw him the rope. 'Cause-
Yeah. Action to throw him the rope, and I will cast Flame Blade and go to where Bianca is.
All right. So, Bianca, you elected to stay in the tower as well. All right. So, back to the top of the round. Nick, these dudes are burning down a tree in front of you and tearing it up.
I don't know what to do. These aren't my people.
Whatever
and
these
these
are.
Warforged seem to be a company of the other people. But now this tree is being burnt and I can feel the life force slowly leaving. I yell out, is there anything I can do to help?
Can any of us hear this?
Well, I think that maybe Lairah and Bianca can hear it because they're not locked in a pitched battle right now with a group of Warforged. And they're near a bunch of open windows. But everything just kind of stops for a moment. And all of the goblins spewing fire out of their metal sticks stop, and everybody stops. And there's like this slow wearing of gears as this enormous monstrosity with one axe hand and one hammer hand turns around. And then all the goblins turn around and they're all looking at you, Nick.
Greetings. I am but a guest here, and I see that you may also know the people that here for you guys are the same.
Sanitize.
Yes, I tend to cleanse my hands with the Sylvanas blood that I keep in my pack here. My hands are very much sanitized.
Light 'em up, boys! And the other goblins turn to you and get ready to spew flames at you.
So as okay, all right, we're there now. Now I can. As the flames are approaching, as they're getting ready to, I see that they're going on attack, and I immediately do Thunder Wave.
Right. Well, before you use up a spell slot, I'm gonna get you to hold, and we're gonna get back to you with something real going on in a minute. But we'll say that's your turn for now, before anything bad happens to you.
I am readying up for my Thunder Wave.
Bianca, you're up in the tower with Lairah. You swear you just heard Ganik say hi to somebody.
Tra la la. Okay, well, this Mind Flayer was like ready to leave, right? So I'm gonna, I guess, like look at him and be like, "Is there a particular moment that you're waiting for, or can we just go?"
I was waiting for you to lead the way. I imagine this rope means we will go out the window, correct?
Oh, well, yeah.
You can go out the window. We're gonna help our friends.
Then I will assist you.
Sure, I guess we'll get into a fight now. That's fine. God, I really want him to leave her.
I want this Mind Flayer to not be around anymore.
Well, in short, yes. If he's gonna go out,
He's cool. What do you have? What's your issue with this Mind Flayer? Like,
I want to look at his notes is what my issue is. It's got nothing to do with him. I'm just nosy.
It's not personal.
Yeah, no. I'm just like, there's papers on these tables. I love papers. Also, I'm invisible right now, so Okay. Well, I don't want to go yet. I don't want to be the first one out. So I'm gonna sort of be like, are we going down the rope? And usher the mind flayer to do that. Yes. I'm like, yes, you go first.
I will follow you all. You will be my escort out.
Okay, fine. Fine. I will start going down the stairs carefully. 30 feet, I guess.
All right.
But like, I don't want to just like run out brazenly. I want to figure out what the fuck's going on. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna wander down.
So, for the sake of expediency, we'll say that the three of you go downstairs, unless any of you wants to stay up there.
Yeah, I'm staying with Bianca.
I mean, I wanted to, but not if he's gonna be there. So.
So you guys make it to the bottom of the stairs, and the base of the tree is in flames now, and they're rising up around it.
Oh.
And you can see in the now brightly illuminated courtyard, groups of lizard men are streaming out of one of the buildings and heading towards where you met with the captain who ran this place. And now you see Ganek on the other side of this place, facing down an enormous metal monstrosity and 5 goblins with flaming metal sticks. Angelo.
Oh, hi. Okay. Which one is currently engaged with Norbog?
He's in pieces all over the floor, so none.
None. Okay. Right.
Already dispatched that one.
The one who shot magic missile is the one who's right above me, though.
Yeah, this guy over here.
Right above.
Oh no, never mind.
Oh, that one's far. Let's see.
Do I not have the other two in there?
No.
I'll let you put them in.
And by above, are we saying magic missile came from like above?
No, it actually came from the one who is
number 3.
Yeah, number 3.
Okay, but
not
on still a ground
but
level.
Still on the same level.
Above
Great.
insofar as we're looking at a flat map.
Okay. Then I will. The hobgoblins, they see us as friend, not foe currently.
That is assessment at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna run right by hobgoblins. Are they gonna attack me? I'm headed with my sword, looking like I'm about to attack the Warforged.
They do not.
Excellent. This time I swing without singing. I didn't even think of it, and
all right.
So it's just a straight shot.
All right.
Did I hit?
You do not hit this one.
Darn it.
You clang against his sturdy metal frame.
That's my turn. I end from there.
All right. And he just looks at you with his cold, emotionless metal face.
Next time I'll sing.
All right. Next up, we've got this hobgoblin who thanks Norbog for the assistance and runs up to try and kill this guy. And man, just cannot roll higher than the number he needs to. All right, Norbog, you're up again.
All right, I'm going to move up in between those two, like kind of in between those two, so that hopefully I will take both of their hits. And I'm going to aim for the guy to my left with the Heartsthorn Thicket. First hit, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So he takes 24 damage.
Oh.
Is he still up?
Yeah, still kicking.
Gosh, Norbog's so hot.
I'll take another swipe at that same guy then. 19?
Yeah.
It's 8 plus 6 plus 3. Oh yeah.
Smashed to pieces again.
Cool.
Various metal pieces scatter across the floor.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. Yeah, I'm done. I just killed everybody in the room. And
Hey, this is what I'm here for.
this guy misty steps over here, then points at points at Norbog, and fires a lightning bolt. 16 dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Is this... I have advantage on it because I have danger sense, and this is a dex spell that I can see coming at me. I remembered it this time. That's a 6,
Okay.
so I'm very happy to get to try again. That's also another 6.
That's another 6.
And inspiration would not save my ass, so I'm just going to take this lightning.
Okay, that is 29 lightning damage.
That does hurt quite a bit, actually. Okay.
Oh no, now she's literally hot.
Norbog's a bit worse for wear.
There's been better days. There's been better
absolutely
days.
been better days. There have been worse, though, too.
All right. This other one swings its sword arm at Angelo for a 9. Then he does it again for a 23.
I mean, you still have to do your thing,
Oh, right.
but it's okay. It doesn't matter. You get me.
Make that a 20.
Still hits.
All right, that is 6 slashing damage, Angela.
Oh!
He attempts to cut you down. And they don't say anything. They're completely silent in their assault.
That just seems doubly rude.
Angelo, your response?
Well, now I'm real mad.
Okay.
And, coming up with songs on the spot.
Not
is
Angelo
hard.
yet. Sorry, Angelo, never mind. We got to go back to the other crew.
You're right. Okay, fair enough.
We got to go
That
to the
gives me
outside
time.
crew.
Cool.
So, you got time to think about what you want to do next. Because outside, in the courtyard, as we go back out there, on this split party fight on two fronts as we got going on here. So, Bianca, Lairah, I'm going to move you guys up here. Just because I'm going to give you some extra distance to get up into the thick of things so that you're where you need to be. And your Mind Flayer friend is in tow. Following close behind you guys. And it's Lyra's turn.
Okay, so in front of us we see hobgoblins, and the cleaner.
You actually see goblins and this enormous metal creature. These guys are clearly goblins. They've got little goggles on, and they've got these like steel sticks with flames at the end of them.
And these are not the ones that we have like a treaty with, right?
They don't appear to be.
Okay. So I'll like turn to Bianca and says, I guess it's time for the chaos option. And how far can I go? Let's see.
Lairah, should you be carrying these scrolls to dispel magic against these metal creatures? That way might be super helpful in this moment right now.
I don't know. Am I hearing me?
I'm pretty sure I have them.
I'm the one who is carrying Angelo's, or at least last time I checked, was carrying Angelo's face stone.
Right.
Yeah, as far to my knowledge. I can't measure, but we'll say I get, come on, I get over to this guard.
Okay.
There's two of me now.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
this one.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
D&D does not, or Roll 20 is not liking me moving around. So it can be closer to connect. And I'm gonna try and hit this one with a with my flame blade.
All right. Give me a swing.
That is 17 to hit.
17 does hit this guy.
Yay. Okay.
And the damage is 9.
All right. Okay, sorry. I just have to check something because these guys have a special thing. All right.
Yay! Special thing for the enemies.
Yay! So good. Yeah, they have these big backpacks on them. These big metal cylindrical backpacks.
Oh boy.
But he does take 9 damage.
Oh no, they all have flamethrowers.
Yeah.
I mean, they might.
Looks at Scorchbringer guard.
All right. Anything else, Lairah?
That is gonna be it for now.
Okay. So the bad news is it's his turn next. So he is going to spew flames on you.
Arkady, how could I could have never foreseen this outcome.
I need you to make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 14.
All right. So with the 14, you dodge, and you only take half of 8 damage as a jet of flame shoots out at you from this guy. Burn!
Don't hit the flowers!
Nothing makes it out sanitize it all. You Nick?
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to move next to Lairah.
Okay.
And in this move, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave, but project it towards the 3 that are farthest away from us.
Okay.
And that is a con save.
Very well.
Of 13.
Let's see how they do. You shouldn't be included in that. All right.
Wait, I should be? Oh.
No, you shouldn't be.
I was like, wait,
I
me?
accidentally highlighted you. That was unnecessary. All right. So, yeah, the ones that you hit don't save. So they're taking it.
Yeah.
And because they're metal, do they take a little extra more?
If this guy was smaller, maybe. Because this guy's like a building, I don't know if that's gonna work. But you do. He does take the. He does take.
Don't mind this next one. That's me. Don't mind the next one.
All right.
Take that first one.
So you hit him for 6 thunder damage, and the other ones take 6 thunder damage as well.
And also in addition, they also get pushed back. I think 10 feet.
All right.
Get those mofo's away from me.
These guys move back, but the big dude doesn't move. He's outside your weight class. Magical pushing. Bianca? We can't hear you.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I was muted. I'm sorry. Okay, so I am going to walk. Is this like a corner? No, that's into a room, isn't it? But
Yes, it is.
okay.
Do you want to open that door?
No, I don't. I think you will find, in fact, I do not want that.
Are you sure?
No, I'm good, but I
Okay.
appreciate the offer.
No, look, I just, I want you to have full autonomy. That's
Okay, I'm going to walk, I guess, over here to like this corner.
Yep.
That's fine.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to do my blade song, which isn't technically a spell, so I don't think that I would be losing invisibility. However, I'm gonna cast a spell, so it's not gonna matter. But that's up now.
Okay.
So I'm at 20 for AC. Just
Okie
so
dokie.
we know what's going on with that.
So we're clear here.
So everyone knows.
AC 20.
And I am going to grab one of the scrolls of Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Because I would assume I had both of them. That was like kind of what we had said.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab one, and I am going to cast it on this big motherfucker.
Okay.
So, I don't know if I need to roll that. It's got a range of 120 feet.
Yep. So you pull out the spell.
Mm-hmm.
You cast a spell magic on it. And this thing looks like it's rearing up to swing its big axe hand at Lairah and Gannick. And it shudders to a stop.
Good turn. Let's go. Okay. Okay, great. That's my whole turn.
All right. And we already did Gannick's turn, right? Because he went up there and did the thing. So I don't know why I got him on his back in a different order, but whatever. All right. Angelo! We're back with Angelo. Back up in the tower. Or in the other room.
Well, I went to a hobgoblin tower to make friends, and I didn't think this would be a Warforged end, but slash!
All right. Give him that.
I've been waiting so many turns for that. 18 this time.
18. That's a hit.
Extra thunder damage.
All right. You hammer into this thing, and you cut a bit of a gash into its form, and you can see its clockwork ticking inside.
Ah. And then I also, as a bonus action, cast Healing Word to Norbog.
What does that do?
It is a dice. Give me a second.
You're good. You're good.
1d4. Bam. 6.
Ooh, I will take that. Thank you.
All right.
So welcome.
One of your new hobgoblin allies rushes forth and cuts one of these Warforged spellcasters and manages to get one good strike in. The other one moves up on the other one, the other spellcaster, and manages to get one good strike in. And another good strike in. Cutting this guy down, not quite to dead, but heavily damaged. As
Fuck on, hobgoblin buddy.
Longsword carves into him. The enormous creature in the courtyard in front of Gannick, Bianca, and Lairah. Oh, did I? No, you're next.
Yeah, but
You're 11.
Why are you going to the creature?
Because the creature rolled a 12.
Okay, the creature's not on our list.
Sorry. Don't worry, I'm okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
You
Look,
have a habit of skipping
I
me.
know.
Like,
Look, I
a big
understand
habit
your
of skipping me.
apprehension. It's happened a couple times.
Like, it's happened like every other week since I've been on the show.
All right. So the Warforged, this big creature that had shuddered to a stop, kind of jerks and then appears to fire back up again. But takes no action. The alchemist walks forward, kind of looks over the scene, and seems to be studying things. Now it's Norbog's turn.
Okay. I'm pissed off at this guy that he hit me so hard.
That's fair.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna choose to attack him recklessly, which means I get advantage on strength melee attacks. So,
Okay.
But it means that somebody attacking me for this next turn will also have advantage on an attack. But I'm hoping I can kill him before that happens. So this is the first hit.
Fingers crossed.
And the first hit with advantage. So you take the 29.
Yeah,
so 29 to hit, and that's 20 damage.
That's lethal.
Great.
Smash him to pieces.
Great. How much distance did I use? That was 20 feet. Can I get 20 more feet? Yeah, I'm going to take my second part of movement, get down to this guy. I still have reckless attack on because it still counts as the same turn, so I'm going to hit him. First one, and then advantage. Take the 25, so that does 18 damage to that guy.
Still kicking.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
He's still going. He's still up. Meanwhile, back in the courtyard.
Well,
Oh my goodness. Absolute large. Okay. Back in the courtyard. Scorchbringer 4 doesn't like what Gnick did. Comes over here and blows some flames at him. 30 feet. Yeah, he can reach you. So a stream of flame fired at Gnick. Need a DC 12 dexterity save, please. All right. So Gnick, you are taking 4 fire damage. Not so bad. Not so bad. You just scorched a little bit. And then again, back up in the tower. This is going to kill me. Going back and forth between these fights. All right. So this guy's still alive, not having the best time. He's getting desperate. So, going to fire off a shatter. Centered on him. That is a DC 16 Constitution save, please. For Norbog, Angelo, and this Hobgoblin helper. Norbog makes it. Angelo doesn't make it. And that guy doesn't make it. And the Hobgoblin doesn't make it. So the Hobgoblin dies. Unfortunately. Angelo, you're taking 20 thunder damage. Norbog, you're taking 10 thunder damage. And the Warforged spellcaster shatters himself into 1,000,000 pieces.
We're gonna roll up into the bigger fight. Very hurt.
Yeah, the spellcasters are a problem. All right, back out in the courtyard.
Wait, can I say to the Hobgoblin who's up here, where's your commander?
He's in the main observation tower right up at the entrance.
Is he in danger?
Yes.
Get to him.
He's gonna go.
All right, now we're
good. Scorchbringer 2 is probably going to try and light somebody on fire. We'll see. All right. He's going to run around the big guy here, kind of slaps it and be like, come on, restart already. And he's going to fire flames at Gnick. Gnick, that's another DC 12 dexterity save. Oh, 17, you're good. You only take 4 damage. Again. But it would have been 8 this time. So that's better than what I was there before. All right, and this one moves up here. And it's going to try and shoot some flames at Lairah. Lairah, I'm going to need 12 dexterity save.
No.
All right. And you are lit up for 9 fire damage.
Ah, that hurts a lot. No, thank you.
All right. And now it's your turn.
Okay, so for my turn, I would like to cast Entangle. Not say Entangle. No, not that one. Spike Growth. I'll draw the box in which I want it to be.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, first I'd like to go ahead and move, and then I'll take the attack of opportunity. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. here. No, I'm moving here.
All right.
And then I will draw my entangle box. Oh, this is really bad. Okay.
There's a shape option, but it's...
Okay, yeah, it's like every time I try to move it around, it's weird.
Oh, you might have to reload it.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna reload it. But the idea is to get all of three clumped together in the spike growth.
I see.
So we're all in the same page.
How big can you make it?
It's a 20-foot square.
Okay, so yeah, you can...
I'm just trying to get it so where it's not where Nick and I are, but it encapsulates those three.
Sure, we'll say it's like there-ish.
Yeah.
We don't need to be exact, close enough. All right.
Yeah, so it's over there. If they try to move, it is on their turns. It's a 2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet they travel.
All right.
And if they they can attempt to see it if they try to enter, they can attempt to see it with a wisdom save.
All right.
Yeah, so I do that.
Okay.
That's an action, and then as my bonus action, I would like to wild shape into what's the flavor of the day for wild shape? You know what? I'm feeling wolf today. Wolf time.
All right. You're wolfed up.
Yep. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. This guy rolls up on his turn. And... All right, that wasn't what I wanted to do. All right. That's hit points. All right. Do that. There we go. Cool. So this guy explodes. He just blows up. So everyone in a 10-foot radius from him, which is no one except his one ally. So we might have a chain reaction on our hands here, folks. Takes 2d6 fire damage. Ignites flammable objects that are being worn or carried. All right, so this dude blows up. And this dude has to make a dex save. He fails. Takes 2d6 fire damage. And then he blows up. Nick, I need you to make a dex save too, because you're within 10 feet of this one. All right, you're good. You only take half of 9 fire damage, so another 4. I think the chain reaction stops there.
Dang.
Yeah, he fails, and he's out of it, so that doesn't matter. And does this guy succeed? Yeah, that one succeeds. All right. So cool. 2 goblins have exploded, and the other 2 are in really bad shape. And next up is Bianca's turn.
Okay, well, seeing that happen, I don't want to go anywhere near that.
Like, no, steer clear of that.
Like, I'm okay. So I am going to, I guess, stay where I am. Well, I'm gonna move 1 down so I'm not in a line with Gnick and can get a better angle on this goblin.
I'm gonna stay away from Gnick.
Yeah. No, I did. Okay.
Or as I like to call it, the kill box.
And I am going to cast Ray of Frost on this bad boy over here. It's far away from everyone.
Okay.
So I
See
need
if
to
you
make...
can explode another one.
Yes, correct. So I need to make a ranged spell attack. Which, is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, and then it's a d8 of cold damage.
Okay.
Which was almost a 7, but is a 4. And their speed is reduced by 10 feet.
His speed is reduced to 0 because he explodes.
Nice.
Nice.
Good.
All right. Good, Nick. Goblins are exploding everywhere. They're just bursting into balls of flame. One got hit with a ray of frost and then still exploded. Which seems weird on its face, but...
In which case, seeing that last Scorch Bringer, I'm gonna use some of my movement to do a shillelagh.
Okay.
So that's me coming out to about, right here. Just a little bit of my movement. I just need to get close enough to do the shillelagh.
Just enough. You come up. Gonna give him that underhanded swing?
Actually, no, because I haven't rolled anything yet. I'm going to hit with my quarterstaff, just pummel it right on top at first.
Okay. All right. Give me that swing.
You go. Take this.
You hit him.
And also that's two-handed coming down.
Okay.
To use it as a versatile.
All right. Two-handed swing.
Yeah.
You hit him for 9 damage. And he explodes.
And then hold on, play. Let me use the rest of my movement to back out of there.
Look, I respect what you're trying to do, but I'm still gonna need a deck save.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
He explodes when he dies.
Okay. All right. I felt good about it, but I'll do it.
Look, I have faith that your deck's about. Never mind. So that's a 3.
Why would you jinx me?
I'm sorry. It's my fault. But, you hit him and you're running away from the explosion, but the fire goes up your back and you just singed for 9 damage as you run up to Bianca. But Bianca sees you really cool, not looking at an explosion.
You're just walking away. I'm like, whoa.
So cool.
Is it hot in here?
Yeah, the explosions.
But the good news, the giant Warforged Titan doesn't escape the explosion either, and he takes 9 damage as well.
Well, so is he still alive, or what's happening with that situation?
It's funny that you ask that.
He's beefy.
So we go into Angelo's turn. Angelo, you're upstairs still. You want to come downstairs?
You're real hurt.
No, I think I'd like to stay.
I think I'll use my action for a healing potion.
Okay. What would you like to do with your movement?
I look to Norbog for a plan.
I don't know how to heal, and you're real hurt, so if you don't want to move, it's okay. You don't have to do this fight if you can't.
But I want to fight. I'll heal first and then see what I want to do for movement.
Okay,
that sounds like a good idea.
I just can't find it on my sheet. Inventory. Wouldn't that be the thing if but I'm sure I have one.
All right.
There it is. One.
Well, I just need to know whether or not I'm putting a token for you downstairs.
Yeah, do it. Bring me down.
All right, I'll put you downstairs. Angelo, through the open door, you can see an enormous metal creature shudder to life and make its way towards around a corner where you cannot see.
Okay. That's my whole movement is moving downstairs, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Great. And I clicked the thing a million times because I couldn't hear the boop. So I'll just take that first one.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Lairah, could you roll me some spike damage from your thorns?
Okay. How many?
4.
4 die? 4 5-foot squares?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, that was too many. I can do math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That is 24.
All right. This creature takes 24 damage from your thorns as it stomps its way up to you guys. And then it lowers its axe to the ground and its body spins. Yeah. And it sweeps the axe. Need a dexterity saving throw from everyone within 10 feet of it. So that's Lairah and Ganek.
Okay.
Bianca's just out. That is
That
10.
5 feet of movement last turn was mwah, okay.
Okay, so you guys didn't make it. You needed a 17. So that is 3d8 plus 6. So that is 20 slashing damage as this massive steel axe just rakes across you guys, slashing you all.
Hold it down.
All right. So, you know what? Ganek was the first one out. I'm sorry, Ganek. It then swings its hammer arm at Ganek.
But
yep.
Relentless endurance brings me back to just 1.
Oh, you're at 1 HP?
I was at 6. If
Okay.
that slash took me down, I was at 6.
Okay.
And then it brought me back, and I'm at 1.
What is your AC, sir?
It is 12.
Okay, so you get hit with this hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's 16.
Mm-hmm.
The damage is 16 bludgeoning damage. Normally, you would have to make a strength save to see if you fall prone. But I think you just do. Because you're dead. Well, you're not dead. You're unconscious. That's the good news. You're unconscious. Shit. All right. So, Ganek is down, everybody. Ganek is down. The alchemist, seeing this all unfold, walks rather nonchalantly through the field.
How am I not surprised?
You guys haven't said anything to him since you started. So, Norbog, you coming downstairs?
Yeah, I'm coming downstairs.
Okay.
However far 40 feet gets me is how far I'm going.
Okay. So you arrive. You can see Ganek slumped out from behind a corner up front. And you see this enormous metal creature peel a bloody hammer off of where Ganek is.
How's it looking? Full powered?
The creature looks very sturdy. And quite healthy.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
No, this is something unlike anything you've ever seen before.
I have a javelin.
Yes, you
have
do.
a javelin. I can get an attack in.
You sure can.
Yeah, and that'll keep me in my rage too, so that I don't fall out of it. I'm gonna hit him with my javelin. Gotta read how the hell to use my javelin again. All right, so I do a hit with it. 17 to hit.
bounces off of its thick iron skin.
It pops back in my hand, and I do it again. Nope, bounces off again.
Ping, ping. This is like if a bulldozer came to life. Like that's what you're dealing with here.
Kind of like slump against the wall a little bit and like almost stumble because I'm pretty dang hurt.
Are you familiar with the Constructicons?
No, but that sounds like a Transformer thing.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a nerd. All right. So.
All right, I'm good.
Cool. Lairah?
Oh boy.
Nick just went down. Your thorns seem to have done some hurt to this thing, but it's still powering through.
Okay. Yikes. So,
that noise.
Really, exactly.
Oh boy.
I'm going to try and I'm gonna move here. He still can attack me, so and bark, 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 try to get his attention and also bite.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully he comes my way. And I hope the barking is obvious so Bianca can like pick up them trying to move him away. Aw. Fingers crossed about that. Alright, so that is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
And that is 11 piercing damage.
It takes 11 piercing damage. It is too large and heavy for you to knock over. But you do you do hit it and you do bite into it. And you manage to dent and peel away some metal skin.
Great. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to heal up a little bit into this form. And I get a whopping 2 HP back.
Hooray!
Yay! And that's the end of my turn.
So, in the midst of all of this, Ganek on the ground, this monstrosity, all hell breaking loose in the castle around you guys. This mind flayer, who has only been identified as the alchemist up until this point, walks out into the middle of the courtyard and raises his hands and his tentacles high. And the sorrow bloom, this enormous tree dropping bizarre fruit all over this place, begins to shake as the flames climb up its trunk and its branches. And these blazing pieces of just twigs and branches fall to the ground in the courtyard, and some of them are still smoldering and smoking. You can see the embers glowing on them. And then all of these pieces of wood that now litter the courtyard sprout arms and legs and join the fray. And we'll find out what happens next week on Class Trip.
We're all hurt real bad.
I have not taken a single hit point of damage.
Well, you're like the squishiest, so that's not too bad.
Yeah,
Like, it'll be bad if you take a hit.
If you're one square closer, this could have been a real bad day for you.
Can I ask a question before we leave? Because I know I'll forget it next time.
Absolutely.
When I was slashing with my sword, does that do any extra damage because they're metal or anything because of my added?
You found it was quite effective against the smaller ones.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
No problem. That's it for today, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thank you for joining us. We'll find out the conclusion of what goes on at Castle Nyatar, not next week, but the week after that. So come on back for July 7th. You're going to want to see how this all ends.
Talk show on Monday.
Yes, and the show on Monday. Come by for that. Check. We're going to be talking about what's been going on here. And yeah, man, thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody who likes and subscribes and follows us, and all those things that you guys do that kind of keeps the show going, because there's no show without you guys. We can't thank you enough for it. Thank you to my incredible cast. This is my first time running for, well, really just Ganek, because I've run with Bianca before, and with everybody else before. So just connect, I guess. But I haven't had the pleasure of playing with you guys nearly enough. But I'm really enjoying the time that we spend with each other. And I hope that you guys are enjoying the campaign too. And I hope everybody at home enjoys it. And I've rambled for long enough, so there's nothing else to say. But until next time, class dismissed.
It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role-playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles, maybe it's just me. But you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do. There was adventure, but you guys wouldn't venture. Instead you said the mountains looked real nice. Middle of winter, you went to the hinter, lands of permafrost and frozen ice. You hid from every danger, you wizard, rogue, and ranger, and found the perfect alley for your quest. In the lands of